Hey everyone, welcome back to more Pokemon Conquest Ultimate. In the last episode we got started off with Hanbei's story and we I think took Ignis, Greenleaf and Violite, so we had a pretty good start. Today we're gonna at least try to conquer the south here at this first portion and maybe start our first attack on Muneshige, but we'll see how long it takes. But yeah, let's start off the battle against Yukimura. I'm a little bit more confident in that fight. Even if we are bringing somewhat of a weaker team against them as opposed to against Kai, but I just think Kai has better Pokemon. Alright, well, I'm just gonna start by getting these logs kind of out of the way. Slightly. Just even if it's a little bit, but first we can start off here by immediately getting rid of one of his Pokemons. That is always a good start. Let's see, over here it's Umbreon and those guys. Yeah, for the rest of them, they end turn. We'll just let them come over to us. That Umbreon is quite weak, so we don't have to worry that much about it, I imagine. There's Charizard, Delibird, who does not get the flinch off. Skarmory hits Charizard. Okay. I think this still hits Charizard, yeah. I think at the very least we should recruit him from that. Yeah, boom, hit you as well. This Umbreon shouldn't be too tough. Five damage might not be a whole lot, but it's something, I guess. He increases his attack and does 4 damage to Regieleki and hits Armarouge with a log. Armarouge is probably in danger of a Darkest Lariat here, and this is going to probably do a lot. It didn't crit because of our ability, which is nice, because that would have probably killed. You don't kill. That's a little bit unfortunate. Umbreon is down. It's kind of more of an oopsie more than anything else. Yeah, it seems like this is our only way to hit that thing with Armarouge, so I guess we'll do it then. $10 damage is not too bad either. Alright, this is not much damage though. I think we actually beat Incineroar fast enough that we also recruited Konoichi. Yeah, we recruited her. Alright, and very well. Some of our guys are also at a link percentage of like 20, which is pretty good. We'll take that. As for these guys, I mean, we may as well just take all of them, right? Alright, now to defeat Kai, hopefully. Our guys are a decent bit stronger, but you never know. You also never know when the officer bonus is gonna hit. Sometimes it feels like it really should hit, and then, you know, it surprisingly doesn't. I don't know, it feels very inconsistent. Sometimes it happens when you expect it, and sometimes it never happens like earlier than you think. It always happens either when you think it does or later. With the exception of like the one storyline, well, I don't remember what the name is called, but the one with the, you know, idiot trio. Like sometimes the thing happens on literally month 1 or the second month. Alright, let's see what happens. Alright, that's the first thing that happens. That is okay, I guess. Okay, you reach Spectrier, but Spectrier, you know, is resistant, so, or not resistant, but is neutral. So it doesn't get flinched, that helps as well. That's too bad, but we can still do this. Now, okay, you kinda block us out here. If you would like to leave, whatever, we're gonna have to just get hit. That being said, I will do this. Hit you for a decent chunk. Yeah, we'll just, it's fine. We'll just leave Volcanion. I don't think it's that crucial to get Volcanion, so. I think I'd rather just solidify the kill here. We don't have anyone that's super effective anyways. That, though, is unfortunate. And that there don't do a thing. You go over there, that is absolutely fine. And now for Rotom. Goes and attacks Gallade. Don't flinch, you flinch. Okay, well we may as well just do this then. I hit both of you. $18 damage is not too bad. Okay, I kinda thought you would kill, to be honest. Okay, Bronzong. Maybe this will change something. Well, I guess. I mean, that is something. Right, well now it's our turn, and well, let's see if we can hit him with one of our guys. KL, okay, this is a hit. Nice. We take those, we take those. And with that, we actually... It's only taken us 12 minutes to finish both of those kingdoms off. That was quite easy. We get 5 instead of 6 because we decided to just go for kill on Arcanine instead of potentially risking some damage. But in turn, we get Garganacl, Alolan Golem, Auroras. I mean, we get Arcanine anyways and Jolteon, so... not terrible, not terrible. Not a terrible bunch. Honestly, the rock types are pretty useful to get right before we battle Muneshige, so... Can't complain too much about that. And now we have Arceus' Backlex. We've got his ass. And then we just delegate what we have left. Because, I mean, honestly, with what we have left, I don't really feel like... I mean, maybe we could have cobbled together a team that could win a battle, but it was also like... it didn't feel that necessary, per se. Let's see what happens over here. Nothing yet. And then it's our turn. Yeah, Spectrier, I think at... Oops. I think at this point Spectrier is quite strong. 24, I think that is the high, but Galate's at 22 as well. Grafai, I mean, despite not, I think, being that great, we've just kind of put him in battles. Alright, sort of some awkward teams here. Fire would be really good here. So these guys can kind of just move over to Greenland, Green Leaf. And then we'll send in Victini. That should be decent. I mean, with the ghost types, it honestly makes sense to send out Chiyu as well. Then a water type wouldn't hurt. The problem is that we don't have a water type. But it could be remedied with a grass type as well, so we'll send out our other warlords. We're just sending out our warlords because why not, right? Who else? We'll send. Do we have 2 Delibirds? Or am I just misseeing that? I think I just missaw that. Sure, we'll send out Delibird. Delibird's pretty good. We'll send out Rotom Heat too. And then maybe gosh, what do we want to send out there? Bronzong would be good there. Yeah, we'll send out Bronzong. Yeah, you go over here. You go in blue portal. Shame and Sky, you go over there. And Bronzong, you wait here. Okay, so they decide not to go into the teleporter, which they usually don't do that anyways. Definitely kind of feel a little awkward. You can start by going that way. You can just kill Flapple. So yeah, you're a gunk shot, dude. Where's the green portal currently? Over there. Honestly, you can just do this, that's fine as well. Soul Rock is over there. We'll slowly go over there, I guess. Cool, alright. That certainly doesn't hurt us. We'll just start by killing these two guys. That's fine. You have convalescence, so you don't actually reach, which is a little bit of a shame, but you know, it is what it is. Orange. Kinda don't think it's a good idea to just throw you right in there. Oh, never mind. You use psychic type moves. I thought you used Rock Slide for some reason. Well, that's fine. Goodbye, Soul Rock. I mean, it's fine like this. Just end turn. I don't think there is a chance in hell he wins this. Or at least a chance in hell that he survives this turn. Alright. Thank you. And that is another victory for us. Alright, everyone gone up by about +4. Alright, 2 of them have just fucked off all entirely, and 2 have gone to Torera. The Ferrothorn and the Arbok. That's fine. I mean, we've lowered his army number by, I think, 6. Unless he had 5 in Avia, that's also a possibility, but he's down to 12. So yeah, this is what the army is looking like now. So let's see. We want to definitely want to use Armor Rouge here, as that is, I think, our last remaining fire type, or fire attacker, so to speak. We'll bring Latios. He's good in this position or in this battle, and honestly, we probably don't even need more than that. So instead, we'll bring Garganackle and Golem, maybe, or Garganackle and Arcanine and Jolteon. Yeah, that's what we'll bring. I mean, maybe could have used a grass type. That's fine. It's fine. I don't think we have to worry much. Attack! Destroy! Let's finish this. Probably one of the worst maps in terms of camera angle, though. That is the one thing I'm not that big of a fan of this map. Just get everyone over here. Wait a turn for them to go up the elevators, fall off, and then we kill like 2 or 3 members. Seki Usul with the Wormadam. Alright, Toga tomorrow going that way. Paraforn increasing his range to go on this one. So he's actually got 2 of them up there, but yeah, I mean, it's not gonna pan out for him, but our box kind of just go away. I'm hoping they fall in favorable spots. That is good. That is lucky for him, though. Do you reach Armor Rouge? No, you don't. Surprisingly, a lot of them don't even reach, but yeah, this works. Apparently not allowed to do that. $23. Eh. Alright, Jolteon's been sent up. We're gonna send you here. We're gonna destroy this tree, though. You know, it ain't much, but it's damage. For Hydro Pump, I'm a little afraid of, so send you down there. Alright, Paraforn is going up. But I think he cannot hit us. Arbok has decided to do some real stupid shit. Oh yeah, Togedemaru going over there. And that really doesn't help you much. Up we go. You take that. Oh, that's rather unfortunate. Right. Okay, that damages you. I mean, it's because of the typing, but it just feels weird. That's nice, though. Something tells me, though, that you're not gonna have enough movement to get up there. Let's end our turn. Stupid decision. I'm gonna tell you that much. That was a really stupid decision. One more banner. I'm gonna go up with Garganackle and just hope that we don't get blown off immediately. Because I feel like there is a chance. Okay, well it didn't happen, so that's good. So now we just win. Our righteousness is proven for all to see. Alright, slight increases for Garganackle, Arcanine, and a bit for Jolteon too. Yeah, 4 of those remain, 2 of them are gone. So yeah, but that Muneshige is down to just his last 2. Or last 6 guys, or his last place, his last kingdom. So, yeah, just delegate everyone while we're at it. You know, the slightest bits can help. Now we'll check for a potential officer bonus, which I don't think will happen yet. Okay, never mind. Here it comes. Hanbei's army is getting to be really first rate. Guess we gotta do something. Yeah, if I remember correctly, it's usually been the Junior Warlord storylines that have had the worst effect. Heavens above, Hanbei's army is putting on a fine display these days. How great it'd be if we beat them. Hanbei's army is growing to formidable proportions. Let us take this opportunity to display our strength on the battlefield. Hanbei's army has grown more powerful. I suppose we should do something about it soon. Okay. Hanbei's army has grown strong. They must be dealt with. Hanbei's army just keeps growing and growing. We better prepare ourselves for attack immediately. I bring news. It would appear that the enemy forces are readying themselves to face us in battle. We must prepare to face them. By the way, this is not a officer bonus. This is a different type of bonus where they're like scared of your strength. Except, I believe they don't actually get the same bonus. So the officer bonus tends to be like huge bonuses, but here, I think they've increased by. They've increased the 13%. As you can kind of see, no one is that strong. I'd say the primary thing is that now they'll be attack minded more, so they'll actually maybe go after us. But you know, we still have an entire month of us to play around with that. We have an entire month to go and attack still, so this is it's a lot weaker than the officer bonus. We'll never have to worry about getting overpowered by the opponent or being in a situation where their link is like 15% higher than ours. But I think they've just gotten an increase of like 2 or 3, which is really not very impactful. So I think we'll probably steamroll through the rest of the map and then win this campaign pretty easily. But we'll find that out in the next episode. So if y'all enjoyed this episode, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.